Hey, good morning to all my concept thinkers out there. Hey, listen, today is day 12, and I am going to talk to you about, you guessed it, 3 things I wish I knew 5 years ago, right? 3 things I wish I knew 5 years ago. And I'm heading to work as usual. Hope you had a great night. Today is kind of foggy out, like cloudy and rainy and yuck, right? But we're gonna have an amazing day. So let's jump straight in. First thing of the 3 things I wish I knew 5 years ago. It would have really changed my life. I'm gonna be honest, right? All right. First thing is, nobody, and I mean nobody, has it all figured out. That's the secret. That's the reality. Those are facts, right? There's so many things in life that we can't control. But if you listen to my video yesterday, go take a look at it if you didn't, for day 11, right? There's so many things that we can control. And if we put enough energy and effort and focus into the things that we can control and put less concentration into the things that we can't, you can sway the outcome just a little bit, or you at least raise the favor of, or the likelihood of, it turning out positive. Nobody has it all figured out. So if that's your goal, quit, right? But absolutely work on the things that you can change the outcome of. So what do I mean? I want to say that there's been times when I've sold businesses. There's been time when I've done certain transactions, enter-exit relationships, whatever, right? And I thought the timing had to be perfect. I thought that it was so many different variables, and I was like, man, I want this to happen. I want this to happen in order for this to happen. Sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to do it, right? What I'm not telling you is to do things uncalculated. You better put some thought into it, but sometimes, you gotta put forth that action, right? And just start. And if somebody would have told me that secret a couple years ago, there's a couple things that I probably wouldn't have allowed such a significant delay on, and my outcome probably would have been different. So, hey, I need you to listen to that. Take advantage of that. I just told you the secret. Second thing, skills matter more than degrees. All right, this is where we're going to get into it. I already know it's going to be some people in the comments. Oh, I got my master's, I got my PhD, and it mattered more than... Okay, I got you. But I'm going to talk to you about... I'm going to break it down to you this way first. Look at the trends. Look at the economic research and data that is behind the fact that right now, skills, whether you obtain that skill through some sort of... Let's talk about technology. So you get a tech boot camp certification, right? Some course you took for 6 months. Usually, I think there's different timelines for different certificates, right? There's certifications that you could get within, let's say, as little as 6 months, maybe even smaller. I don't know. I'm not speaking for every single one of them. But let's say it's like UX UI, or let's say it's like coding or whatever. And there are higher positions that you could reach with that certification, that skill being mastered, than if you walked in there with a degree. Your degree, most times in that case, is less important because they want to hire you for the skill mastery. And a lot of times, and I'm somebody, I'll finish my MBA in the next 2 months. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that finishing my UX UI was more important than finishing my master's because of the career field that I want to be in, right? So that may be subjective to whatever your career field or your goals are. So take it as you need it, right? But that's on a mastering skills online, for job point. I'm going to also tell you that in life, skills, experience, right? You know how people say they go and they got their degree and they got all these student loans, and then they walk into the job and the job be like, but you don't have no experience, right? So it forces people to either shadow or intern or whatever to obtain that experience. Why? Because they want to make sure you've mastered this skill. So what are you doing to master skills going after your goals? Because the traditional ways, right, they help. A degree is extremely helpful, right? But if you can master the skill, you can go further. Think about it. Not that your degree limits you. You're learning information, you're organizing, you're learning how to plan, you're showing your ability to complete assignments and meet suspenses. And I mean, your degree is masterful, right? That is a very useful tool. But what skills have you mastered within that realm, that knowledge realm, right? So if it is, for organizational management, right? What skills, what do I bring to the table day one, right? Do I know how to define it? Do I know how to actually execute it, right? So I say that to say I didn't want that to go too much into just education, because I want you to know that even outside of education, right, and just getting a job and a career, skills, man. There's so many different quotes out to talk about, like, you master something after 10,000 hours of it or whatever. So let's say you're a landscaper, right? And you get some type of certification online and blah, blah, blah. But the skill, have you been out there doing it? Have you told somebody, hey, I don't want to make no money from this today. I just want to be there when you do it. I want to get my hands dirty. I want to get involved. I want to set up your marketing ad campaign. I want to put my hands on that pottery for your pottery class. I want to go and press some t-shirts because I want to start my own t-shirt brand. I want to master the skill, right? Master the skill. Man, 5 years ago. Yeah. Another thing, your network is your net worth. I said that back when I was in network marketing and had a very successful run in network marketing. Me and my partner, we were disciplined for the most part. We weren't perfect, right? We grew a team. We had a good time. We made some money. And, once we moved on from that, we still maintain that mindset that your network is your net worth. As a matter of fact, I used to make shirts that said it, ask me about my net worth, right? And a lot of other little catchy phrases. Why? Because it's the truth. People say, oh, the good old boy system, or, oh, it's about who you know. And unfortunately, I'm going to tell you, a lot of times it is, right? But you think about it and you take the decisiveness out of that. Take the bad out, right? And think about it like this, like every single day, whether you go on, there's little group apps and websites that you can go on for networking. You can do a paid networking, like a BNI, like a national network of, people. And, there's different trades that are there. I remember when I was wholesaling real estate, when I was flipping real estate, doing new construction, I would always attend these meetings, especially when as a business owner, I would attend these meetings, because you never know. Like, they used to call it the Rolodex, right? They have all the contacts in there. Now you just get business cards, whether they digital, mostly digital now. Some people still do the traditional business cards, but they're extremely, they look real good now. They're way different. The texture, the everything, just about damn glass ones out there now. Anyway, why is that important? Because you got a network. So when I was doing this one business, I knew I had in my pocket, access to people who did this business. So as I needed that business, I already had a contact, right? And usually because of that relationship, that could create discounts for that service. That could create, priority, right? They want to get to you faster. So that's on the business side. Let's talk about it in a job. You network, you're at an event, your job has some things coming up. Nobody wants to go. Oh, I don't want to go. But you just so happen to shake the right hand and have the right conversation. And they know that at home, you working on doing what you need to rise to this next level. None of your other coworkers even bothered to come, but you came and you shook the boss hands. And an opening came up and he thought about you. And he thought about the skills that you was working on obtaining at home. And he enjoyed your conversation and he gave you a call. And now you're in for a position, even before it was even advertised, based on the fact that you decided to expand your network and you shook the right hand. Fraternities, sororities, networking, You never know who's a part of something that you stand for or believe in, that you have a like mind, and they can reach out a hand and support you in your various endeavors. Knowing the right people sometimes, it increases your net worth, right? And there's some sayings, and I'm always careful with some of these cliche sayings, but if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, which just challenges you to always be around people that have more of what you want, or they're in the direction in which you want to go, right? Y'all heard the birds of a feather flock together. Lord, my time in Connecticut, I learned that that's the truth, right? There was some relationships I just cut it off. People who were obsessed with drama, and you got to be careful with that, in any of your endeavors in life. Like, some people are attracted to that and they think that's comfort. So they stay around the know-it-all, the person who knows all the drama. Some people run from it. I don't want that around me, right? Because at work, people will see you as being involved in a network that you shouldn't be involved in, right? And then they classify you in that realm. You don't want that. You want them to classify you in the realm of, oh yeah, she, he, whatever, they work hard and they not about no drama, and being somebody who's worked in human resources, I'm gonna tell you, it comes up. It comes up. Some things that you allow to come out that's personal, right? And you're getting still rated on your merits and all that other kind of stuff. But there's certain situations that seniors will not put you in because they like, ooh, that might be a problem. The connection with this and that and that. So it comes up, right? Perception. So your network is your net worth, but it can also be a downfall. So you want to be careful with that, right? So expanding your network, business, smart. Within your career, smart. Within anything you do, smart. I want to hang around people that can mentor me. I want to get something from that relationship, right? Not saying it's just about transactional relationship, but I want to get something from it. Are you an ear? Are you, I don't want to talk too much about like loaning money, but are you available for that? If I get caught in the jam, could you support me, right? Am I in a position to return that support? Even if it ain't the same way in any way, am I in a position so think about your relationships, because your network is telling a story about you. It is. 5 years ago, I wish I would have known, I would have dove deeper into that, right? Check this out. Failing isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of the journey. I know a lot of people, they hate this. Oh man, what? Failing. I don't want to fail. When I was in network marketing, I was excited to fail faster. And the reason that I was excited to fail faster was because there are, speaking of drama. Anyway, the reason I was excited to fail faster in that realm was because the more mistakes that I was able to learn from, the better situation I was able to be in, because I could alter, shape, and adjust my future plans and goals and do it better because I had learned lessons. And sometimes if you get it all right, you're not prepared for that shake when it comes, that rough spot. And then when it comes, it's detrimental to whatever you're doing. So don't be afraid to fail, because failing means that you were trying something, you were doing something. Now, I don't mean failing by like not doing absolutely nothing and then all of a sudden you're like, it's not working. I thought failure was going to help me. You ain't doing a damn thing. You need to be moving forward. You need to be trying. You need to be maximizing your effort. And you can't be afraid. That doesn't mean do it with no type of conscience or just being just false realities. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you putting forth a damn good effort, and you tried some things that may be a little bit unorthodox. It may be, uncomfortable for you, and this person is trying to advise you, I wouldn't do it like that, and da-da-da-da-da, but you got to put in your max effort, so you do it anyway. And let's say it don't work. Well, now you know how not to do it again. You take that knowledge, and you keep moving forward. Hey, listen. 3 things I wish I knew 5 years ago. Dang. Hopefully one of these things triggered something in your mind to where you can make those changes now. I'm trying to give you cheat codes, right? Kevin Hart did a tour called Laugh at My Pain, I believe. I believe it was Kevin Hart. Sorry if I'm wrong, my bad. Why would somebody want you to laugh at their pain? He found a way to take some of his most painful moments and create comedy out of it, in which he can learn from his mistakes, grow from his mistakes. That's not a shot at his height. And be able to move forward and look back like, I remember when, and I've told people, even recent, like, you know what? We're going through this tough situation or whatever, this complex situation. One day we're going to look back and we're going to laugh at this. And it's happened a lot of times. It happens just like that. You go through it, you make it through, you survive. And then you're able to look back at it and just laugh like, dang, that's crazy. I remember when as a matter of fact, I was in the store the other day. And I don't know if I want to tell this damn story. Yep, it's fine. I was in the store and I walked past something. It was a grill. That just a month ago, I was considering buying. And not too long ago, I found out that I'll be moving. And it was unexpected. It was not welcomed. But it happened. Shit happens, right? And I had to turn that situation into a positive. And a lot of positivity is coming out of it. A lot. So I'm okay. But I walked past that grill and I was like, that's funny. Not even like, it was just recent. I was like, I'm about to buy that grill. I'm glad I didn't buy it. One less thing to have to move, right? But I say that to say as a very light, example. You never know when you're going to come across that same situation again or a similar situation. And it's going to make you think at a different level. Like, that's crazy, right? Whatever stopped me from, I'm not going to say wasting because it's a really nice grill. I still might get it when I move, whatever. But whatever stopped me from spending that money that day, and then now something happened and now I'm having to pack up and leave, right? And I'm not in trouble or anything, guys. I don't want y'all to think nothing crazy. Everything's fine. There's a lot of positivity going on. All right. But anyway, I could have wasted that money and then been in an even tighter situation. So you look back and you go, dang, that's crazy, right? And sometimes you might even investigate that. I wonder why at that time. And that's okay. Don't spend too much time on it because it's in the past. But think about it and then move forward. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to be blessed today. I believe these are things that would have helped me 5 years ago. Some of them, I'm not saying I didn't know, but these are things that would have helped me had I put more focus into them. I'll be honest. I'll be transparent. I'll tell you that. I hope you look at these things. And today you'll notice I don't have my Bluetooth in. So hopefully you can hear me. We had an issue with this last time. But today, I want you to look back at 5 years ago. And I want you to think of the 3 biggest life-changing or career-altering, whatever, right? Things that happened, and write down 3 things that you could have done different. Because in the next 5 years, if you remember me, I want you to go back and say, dang, did I change those things or did I let them happen to me again? This video is getting long. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for following. Please like and subscribe. If you catch this video, like and subscribe. I'm even more excited because tomorrow I'm going to tell y'all why some of your goal chasing isn't working. And I'm going to tell you how to fix it. I go by Jay. Have a great day.